The 2010 ProDealer Industry Summit in Orlando, Florida was the setting for the National Lumber and Building Material Dealer Association's Officer Installation Dinner. During the event, outgoing NLBMDA Chairman Dan Fesler delivered his State of the Industry address. Here's some highlights.
I thought it was kind of indicative of our industry and kind of the path we've been on. It's been a difficult year. This is my State of the Address for how we're doing this year. And I found this in the Wall Street Journal, I think it was, and I thought it was a great representation of our industry, the housing market with a tortoise upside down. Last year I shared this chart with you, and this is actually updated in that last year housing was on the red side, which is still declining. We felt that in our business. This year, look at all the things that are on the upside. Virtually everything in business today is on the upside. The financial markets are recovering, the housing market is recovering. This is great news for us. We had a 1% increase in our own business this year, and we thought that was fantastic. You know, we really work to make dealers stronger. That's our role. We provide the voice of the industry for all lumber dealers throughout the United States. This is my opinion. All legislation is bad, but we work to try and make it better, and that's really what the association does, in my opinion. Well, I put this together. How many words? These are famous things. The Pythagorean Theorem, 24 words. The Lord's Prayer, 66. Archimedes' Principle, 67 words. The Ten Commandments, one of the best things ever written, 179 words. The U.S. government regulations on the sale of cabbage, 26,911 words. I know it doesn't come close to health care, but it's a good representation. I don't even think they've counted the number of words in the healthcare, but that's why we need an organization. Some of the things we worked on last year, our biggest win in the history of the association is probably the crane rules. Huge win. Saved every dealer in the United States thousands of dollars. We've worked on the environmental grade stamp, the home buyer tax credit, the cash for caulkers. You all remember that one. A little better than the cash for clunkers, but not a whole lot. The green building standards, healthcare reform, we put our 2 cents worth in. It was only worth a penny by the time I got up there. And combustible, some of this you may not be as familiar with, but combustible dust, the propane forklift tax credit, Energy Star tax credits, the lead wood credit revision, and of course we're still trying to talk about the Innocent Sellers Fairness Act. We haven't given up yet. A pretty big agenda, a lot of things. If you haven't read the national policy agenda, it's worth taking a look at. It is a great right. It is a right of what we do. It is about policies to restore the housing sector, develop incentives for builders and remodelers, environmental products and being eco-friendly, and advance pro-business policies. I thought you would enjoy this tonight because it kind of ties into the industry. A first grade teacher gave the assignment to the kids to draw a picture of your mom. And one girl drew this great picture. When I grow up, I want to be like Mom. And you can see her standing there, and people are bringing money to her. I mean, it's just really a cool picture. So she had to write a letter to the teacher. Dear Mrs. Davis, I want to be clear on my child's homework. It is not of me on a dance pole on a stage in a strip club surrounded by male customers with money. I work at Home Depot and had commented to my daughter how much money we made in the recent snowstorm. This is a drawing of me selling shovels. I just, you know, it's industry related. I had to share. Back to the point that all legislation is bad, and what we really do is work to make it better. And I've heard the saying so many times, you're either at the table having a discussion or you're the dinner. And you get a choice, and our choice is to be at the table with the discussion.